Hey everybody, what's happening? Kyle Pullen's back here with Strike Strength today. Well, we got one more video after this one, but finishing up the Glute Week series, video series that we've been going over. I'm having some technical errors lately, so haven't gotten it up as soon as I would like, but I'm going to make that happen today. So this video is going over 4 of the most common mistakes I see when it comes to training your glutes, training the lower body in general. First and foremost being not getting the glutes firing or activated properly, not really just doing a thorough workout, just kind of rushing into your workout. You want to get it in, get it done, whatever it is, but it's just important that you really get that warm up in. So go check back out the past couple videos there. Got a couple really great exercises you can add into your warm up routine. The second that I see before I get to the main primary lifts is they're not really engaging or using their glutes. People aren't doing that in some uncommon glute exercises. So the plank, you should have all out glute squeeze on a plank. When you're doing an overhead press, you got to have strong glutes to be able to press that weight up overhead from a standing position. So there are some other little exercises like that that you really need to be able to use those without it just completely taking over in the low back or compensating elsewhere, which leads me to the third point is a lot of people are either not fully finishing with their glutes or they're finishing with their low back arching elsewhere. So going into the primary exercises like squats, deadlifts, lunges, things like that, any lower body exercise really is going to challenge those glutes. So what I'm talking about with the compensations is, let's go on a deadlift, for example. I'm just going to do an RDL here, coming down, and people either just stand up, they don't really squeeze and tighten the glutes at the top to finish that exercise, or when they're coming up they do, and they just arch the low back. They're not really finishing with the hips and with the glutes coming through. So you really got to get that good squeeze at the top. Same thing if you're doing back squat, front squat, whatever it is, when you come up to the top, you really want to get a nice solid glute squeeze at the top. Instead of just either not coming up all the way. That's the other thing, is not fully finishing the exercise or just arching the low back and thinking that you're finishing it. So that's why it's really important to just slow the exercise down, get the feel of it, get that tempo, and just once you really kind of get those glutes firing in the warm-up, you'll get a better sense of awareness and feeling for that. So that'll definitely help during your workout. And probably one of the other ones I see is that you're not really using your glutes properly, meaning you're trying, I see a lot of ladies especially, you know, it's great, you want to have a nice butt, get a bigger butt, but doing a bunch of different kicks, bunch of this bullshit, it's not going to get it done, okay? Half the time, cranking through your low back, thinking you're using your glutes. I mean, I just feel that straight in my low back. I don't feel any glutes at all. So, top exercises, obviously, like I said, any squat, whether you're doing goblet squat, front squat, back squat, overhead squat. I mean, overhead squat's going to use the glutes, but that's not your primary exercise for that. I really like deadlifts are always good, especially when you get that nice tight glute squeeze at the top. And then any lunge variation. What I really like is split squats, where you're just under constant tension. So the difference between a split squat and a lunge is you're in your lunge position and then you're just staying on that same leg, but the whole time you're just squeezing the hell out of that back glute all the way down and all the way up. That one will leave you sore, trust me. So that's always a good one, and glutes are so powerful. I mean, you really need those for healthy knees, healthy hips, healthy backs. So doing single leg exercises, like a single leg squat to a bench, where okay, that's one. If you've got a TRX, you can do single leg squats that way. one way to do it. Another one, so if we're doing RDLs, 2 legs, single leg RDLs, your glutes act like a stabilizer for the hips, especially when you're on one leg, getting that glute medius over here on the side to start working and just stabilizing the leg. That's why a lot of runners have knee pain, weak glutes, one of the biggest issues with that. So those are the tips for the day. Biggest 4 mistakes that you're going to run into with your lower body and glute training, and your top exercises for building up those glutes. So try those out. Let me know what you think. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel below. Leave any comments and any feedback would be awesome from you guys. So thank you very much. Have a good one.